to answer a question that the regulator, believe it or not, asked. And I actually thought it was a very good question. I thought it was a very good question, and I said, you know what? Let me go live with this. Hopefully he'll show up. Hopefully other haters will show up, and I'll actually explain to them what it basically. Here's the question: how much hate, because of the tremendous sad situation that we're dealing with right now in my family, that my wife is dealing with stage 4 breast cancer, that metastasized, to her brain, to her spinal cord. Very serious, very scary situation for our family. What's good? Well, we're dealing with a lot right now, James O'Leary, with the wife. Dealing with a lot, brother. But God bless you and your family. But the question is, how much hate can I tolerate? Okay, that's the question, because of this very horrific situation we're dealing with right now in my family. I've been kicking a lot of haters off the live streams, and they're getting upset. They're like, "Isn't this? Aren't you a patriot? Don't you believe in freedom of speech?" Well, I do, and I am a patriot. But because of this very, very sad situation we're dealing with my wife, my patience has gone very thin. My patience level. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. And by the way, James, there's no requirement here, but can you do me a favor? Can you type my Cash App for me? I just want to pin it. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. Now, if you don't know how to spell my name, Richard is spelled RichArdLevoi. Is there any way you can do me that favor, brother? If you could just type that comment so I can pin it. It's my, Cash App. It's the $. You got it. Beautiful. Thank you, James. Let me pin that. So I just want to say, I am not begging anybody for money. This is what these haters do. I am not begging no one for money. It is not a requirement. If someone wants to do something out of the goodness of their heart, a good gesture because of this extremely sad, difficult time my family is going through, God bless. I don't care if it's a couple of bucks. I will give you a shout out. I will give you a big shout out from my heart. Okay, so that's it. Someone wants to do it, God bless. It's from their heart. Someone doesn't want to do it, that's okay as well. Okay, so a lot of these haters out there have a major problem with this. They have a major problem. They flip out. They're like, how dare you? How dare you ask for support? Look, I don't want to get into anything here because people don't understand my life. Everybody thinks they understand my life. My wife received certain money, okay, that was, because of the cancer that she received of no fault of her own. It is her decision that that money remain in trust for our children. That's it. This is her final wishes. This is her wishes. And I am not going to break my wife's wishes. So if nobody understands that, I don't give a shit. Okay, that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Let me read some of this here. Thank you, Jay Sharp. People don't understand what a kind gesture means. I mean, a lot of you do, a lot of you don't. Like here's an example. Here's an example. Let's say somebody said, "Here's a couple of bucks. God bless." My wife wound up getting turmeric, and let's say that turmeric helped her health in some way, improved her health. Or let's say someone gave a couple of dollars, and my wife got carrot juice, and that carrot juice in some way helped her health. See, this is the way I see it, and I guess I see things differently. As I'm getting older in my life, see, I was always a good person my whole life. I always helped people when they needed my help, and I don't want to keep repeating it. Whenever someone needed me, I was there. I was out at Outback Steakhouse. I was eating juicy steaks. I had a guy call me up one time, Apefather, I'm starving. My family haven't eaten in 2 days. I sent the guy $250. I had a guy, my car broke down. I'm sleeping in my car. I can't afford a hotel. I helped him. I sent him $300. I had a guy, C. Diddy, his name was, no affiliation with P. Diddy. I had a guy say, Apefather, my house burned down, my mom passed away, my wife's got a baby on the way, I have no place to live, I sent them $500. Now you might say, have you guys ever tried Metin? No. I'll look into that though. Thank you. Well, anyway, we'll get into some crypto talk in a second, Caesar. You might say, why did I help these people? Because at the time when I was helping these people, I was in a good position. My wife was healthy, everything was good, life was good. And I said to myself, these people are in a tough situation. These people are in an unfortunate situation. And I feel that that's what makes the world a good place. You want to know what I feel makes the world a beautiful place? When you get a person who's in a good position, like in other words, you're not dealing with, say, terminal cancer. You know what I'm saying? You're not dealing with that. Okay? Your family's not dealing with terminal cancer. And you say to yourself, you know what? This person's dealing with terminal cancer. Let me help them. God bless. But I guess the world doesn't think that way. Everybody's out for number one. Everybody's out for just themselves. A lot of times people say I'm broke. Look, here's the situation. Here's the situation. And I'm going to tell you something a priest told me one time. And I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him until it actually happened, okay? I was in a situation one time where I was like broke. I had no money. And there was this priest, it's a Saint Simon de Jude. I don't want to say his name, but he was always saying to me, Rich, give a little something to the church at the concession or light a candle, put $1 in there. And I never believed him. He goes, it comes back to you. The goodness that you give comes back to you. Okay? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. I did that one time. Okay? I'm not going to tell you something very good happened to me in my life. Okay? I won $250,000 in a lotto. Okay? I was broke. Now, look, I'm not trying to, like, I shit you not what I'm saying. Okay? I'm not trying to convince you otherwise, and I'm just telling you what actually happened to me. I will never forget this as long as I live. It was 2019. It was 2019. I was broke. I was going through a tough financial time. I was going through a very, very tough financial time. I remember I went to church, and the priest told me, Rich, light a candle. But you see, the thing is, like, in the church, when you have to light a candle, you got to put $1 in there, out of respect. I put $1 in there. Okay, plus I gave money in the concessions. Okay, September 20th, I won $250,000 in a lotto. So that's all I have to tell you. You could take it or you could leave it. Okay, you could take what I just said, flush it down the toilet bowl. Okay, but normally when you do good in life, okay, it comes back. It comes back. That's it. That's the bottom line. Yeah, I got a little sauce, so I was just eating pasta. I was eating pasta. That's the thing. People sometimes don't realize that. Everybody is so busy in this world thinking about themselves. Everybody is so busy. And you ever notice sometimes your life never gets any better? You ever notice that? You ever notice that year after year, your life doesn't get any better? Your life remains the same. Your life sucks, right? Maybe, and I'm not trying to be a jerk off, try doing some good for people. That's God's work. You know what God's work is? Try to do when you were in. Let me tell you something. You know what I learned? Whatever problems you think you have, whatever problems you think you have, there's always somebody else who has a worse problem than you. Like, I'll give you an example. You may be broke right now. You may be broke. Do you have terminal cancer? Do you have terminal cancer? Do you have cancer all over your brain? Okay. Do you have cancer shooting down your spinal cord? Do you have cancer shooting down the tunnel of your spinal cord. Okay, so ask yourself this question: which one would you rather be dealing with right now? Being broke, or dealing with that? Anyway, let me just read this here. Faith in Jesus Christ is the only way to heaven. That is true. I pray to God every single day. Okay, the regulator is here. Okay, so let me talk to the regulator for a second. Me and the regulator. Here's another person who did very, very good for my wife. Aquarius stocks. Aquarius stocks came through for my family. Aquarius stocks has always been very close to me. His daughter has been very close to my daughter. Aquarius stocks he's my brother. I love him. I love Aquarius stocks. Well, let me really quick talk to the regulator. So regulator, this is the deal. Okay, listen to me. It's really simple. It's really not. I read. See what they do to regulators. See how he's asking me for proof. I read the doctor's letter. I read the doctor's letter online. I am not going to provide my wife's hospital. I am not going to provide my wife's doctor. So if that's not good enough for you, Tony Montana, that's not good enough. I read the doctor's letter online, and most people told me I shouldn't even have done that. Okay, that's all the proof I could give to you. If that's not good enough for you, it's too bad. So anyway, getting back. The regulator, all I ask is the following things. Okay? I don't want nobody insulting my wife. And I'm not saying you don't do this. I'm going to tell you what you do in a second. But there are other people who insult my wife. I don't want anybody insulting my wife. My tolerance level is gone for that. No more. I don't want anybody insulting my children. John Bitten is here too. Okay, and then here's the next thing. And here's the next thing. Okay, that John beat me to the punch. John beat me to the punch. John, stop telling me how to feel. Stop telling me what to do. John, do I tell you what to do in your life? John, do I tell you what to do? Do I say, John, do me a favor? Go out. This is what I want you to do. Go out and start, when it starts snowing outside, to make a couple of extra bucks, start plowing people, get like a snow plower and start plowing people's house. John, stop telling me what to do. You don't agree with it? I respect your opinion, okay? But there are people out there who want to help my wife. Stop telling me what to do. That's it. It's that simple. You don't agree, and this brings me back to the regulator. This brings me back to the regulator. You don't agree with it? That's fine. You have every right in the world to not agree with the fact that I'm asking people to send a good gesture of whatever it is they choose to do, whether it be a gift, whether it be flowers, which we talked about the flowers already. My wife got so many flowers, we had to throw them away. She can't take the smell. The smell is too potent. I had a guy send me Russell Stover's chocolate. She can't eat the chocolate. I appreciated it, but I wanted to be eating the chocolate. The chocolate was for my wife. How can money help her? It's very simple, because money could do the following things. Money can help her get an unlimited supply of there's so much holistic stuff out there. There is so much holistic stuff out there that she can get. Okay, that's number one. That's how it can help her. Okay. Number two, it's called quality of life. It's called enjoying life. Maybe, a vacation, maybe, a million different things. Happiness. Okay, so that's how it can help her. But once again, this is what you're not understanding, okay? I don't have a PayPal account. I apologize. The only choices would be three choices if someone wanted to help me. Choice number one would be a super chat on YouTube. Now, I appreciate the super chat. The problem is that YouTube charges 30%. So I'll give you an example. This gentleman, Robert Conover, he sent me $25 on Cash App. You know how much they charged me? 25 cents. That's how much they charged me on Cash App. On YouTube, they charge me 30%. They charge me $7.50. So that's the only problem. If you send it on YouTube, I'm paying 30%. If you send it on Cash App, I'm paying virtually nothing. Now the only other thing would probably be to send me a check, mail me a check. Most people have my address. I mean, if you truly wanted to send me a check, I'll tell you what you could do. My email address is Richard. It's RICHARDLE101 at gmail.com. Okay, so that's my email address. Let me repeat that. It's my name, Richard, which is spelled RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. What I would suggest, send me an email. Just be like, look, Rich, I don't do Cash App. I don't do all this other shit. Can I mail you a check? And then we'll work it out. I had a guy today do it. I had a guy today email me. He said, Rich, I don't do Cash App. I love your wife. I love you. I want to help out. Can I mail you a check? I said, absolutely. Okay, so that would be the next thing. Look, I'm just gonna get rid of people like this guy. Look, I can't deal with these people. I can't deal with these people. I just can't. Look, again, I'm gonna repeat this again. I swear, this is what I can't tolerate. Okay, the regulator. You want to know what I can't tolerate? I'm gonna tell you what I can't tolerate, because the regulator asked me what kind of hate. Talk about something more interesting here. Bye. He's gone. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Okay. I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about. So anyway, here's what I can't tolerate. I'm going to tell you what I can't tolerate. I can't tolerate people that are trying to turn something beautiful into something ugly. They're trying to turn something beautiful into something ugly. If somebody wants to do something for my wife, for the goodness of their heart, that's a beautiful thing. God bless them. And that's it. Let them do it. So now here's the thing. Now you get all these other people who are against it. Like the regulators against it. Let me get rid of Detective Pikachu. All right, he's gone. He's gone. Prayers for me to get better. I sound sick. Well, maybe because I'm just very upset over my wife. But anyway, so here's the situation. Just because people disagree with other people wanting to do a good gesture does not give them the right to tell people to not do it. And that's it. And every time I see that, I'm booting somebody off. Every time I see somebody says get a job, every time I see somebody, you're a bum, you're a loser, I'm booting your ass off. I'm booting your ass off. If somebody wants to do something nice from the goodness of their heart, it is their prerogative. I am not forcing these people. I am simply giving them an option. That's it. I'm giving them an option. Here's my situation. My wife has stage 4 breast cancer, metastasized to the brain. She had to have brain surgery. She had to remove a 9-centimeter tumor. The brain unfortunately traveled to her spinal cord, both inside and outside, and her prognosis is not good. If somebody says, hey, Father, God bless you. God bless your wife. God bless your family. I want to do something nice. It is their prerogative. So every time somebody says something to try to, in some way turn a beautiful thing into a negative thing, I'm booting your ass off. That's it. Thank you. God bless. And now I want to also thank you, BB. Thank you, Grasshopper Plus. I also want to be clear about this. It's not required. You want to hear the kicker to the story? You don't have to we say in Italian, it's called ugats. You don't have to do ugats. You don't want to do nothing, don't do nothing. Okay? But if somebody said this to me, and I get this a lot, if somebody says, hey, Father, prayers for your family. I'm gonna keep your wife in my prayer. You know what I say to that person? thank you and God bless you, and thank you and God bless your family, because that's a beautiful thing. So, in other words, people don't have to do something of a financial nature. People don't have to do something of a sympathy card or a gift or whatever the case may be. People don't have to do this. But here's what I won't tolerate: the people who are trying to convince other people to not do something good. That I won't tolerate. I'm sorry. God bless you, WU. God bless you, Garlic Eater. God bless you, BB. God bless you, L. Cerrillo. I appreciate it. All right, so now what do you want to talk about? We'll change the subject for a second. You want to talk about this is a touchy subject here. Does anybody remember Lou? You know the AMC YouTuber Lou? Who remembers Lou? Who remembers Lou? Thank you, Jay Sharp. God bless you. Well, if you don't know who this guy Lou is, he had a channel. We were all part of the AMC community. Thank you, Aquarius Stocks. You know, Lou was a part of the AMC community. I was this is the company, that's the movie company. AMC Movies, the stocks. Okay. So me and Lou never got along. I think he recently passed away. I don't know for a fact. There's really no record of it. Lou was a very insulting person to my wife. You know, he called her the cancer monster, the sea monster. He used to say horrible things. Horrible things. He used to say, when is this girl gonna die? Okay. He never apologized. He never apologized for any of this stuff. Now, as you can imagine, because he insulted my wife, I insulted Lou. And I'm not going to get into it because it's all in the past, but I said some really messed up things to Lou. Long story short, I found out through one of his friends that Lou passed away. So this is what I did. You want to hear what Apefather did? Lou, God bless you. This is what I said. God bless you. God bless your family. I say, may you rest in peace. I say, may God open up the gates of heaven for you, Lou. God bless you. And I also apologized. I said, Lou, for any derogatory or negative thing I've ever said, I apologize, because I'm a Christian. That's just who I am. Okay? But now here's what the problem is. Okay. The problem is that people are now trying to make Lou out to be like an angel, you know, because he passed away. He's like this. He's like, I don't know. He's like the greatest man who ever lived. And they're trying to, you see what these terrible people say? Look at this. Terrible. Let's get rid of that person. So people are trying to make Lou out to be the greatest guy who ever lived. I mean, the guy stole from senior citizens. The guy went to jail. Listen again. May he rest in peace. He wasn't a great guy. Sorry to break it to all of you. Lou was not a great guy. Okay. So, but God bless him. Again, God bless him. May he rest in peace, and God bless his family. But now everybody's trying to paint this guy out to be the greatest guy that ever lived. Now, the second thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to give Lou credit for XRP, you know, Ripple, the cryptocurrency. Okay. Here's what the problem is. Okay. Lou said that XRP was going to $20,000. That's what Lou said. He said by the end of 2024, XRP will be at 20,000. Now, if you want me to take it a step further, he also said it was going to over 100,000. He said it was going to 180,000. XRP is currently at $2.50. It is nowhere near $20,000. And everybody is giving Lou credit. All over the internet, they're like, Lou was right. Now, you want to hear the thing that's ironic? I was actually a very big critic on XRP, me. I always loved Bitcoin. Don't get me, I still love Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I love Ethereum. I love Doge. Lou was a YouTuber. Anyway, no. Anyway, to regulate it. Look, Lou wasn't a great guy. Can we leave it at that? Lou stepped on a squirrel. The regulator. Lou wasn't a good. Lou wasn't a good human being. Sorry to break it to you, brother. May he rest in peace. Wasn't really the greatest of the greats. But anyway, let's put that aside. Okay, let's put all that aside. I was a critic of XRP. I was a critic, and I still said, "This is what I said," and everyone heard me say this. Everyone heard me say this. I believe XRP is heading back to $2 to $3 in the short term. I said this when XRP was at like 50 cents. I said in the short term, especially with a Trump victory, especially with a President Trump victory, short term XRP, I see it around $2 to $3. I said long term within the Trump administration, I see this going anywhere in the low end to $5 to over $10, potentially as high as 20. Okay. So I hate to break it to all the people who are trying to give Lou credit. I was more right about XRP. I was more right about XRP than Lou was. Once again, I said I see XRP in the short term going to $2 to $3. Currently, it's at $2.50. Lou said he saw it going to 20,000 by the end of 2024. So can we put these grisly rumors to rest? Okay. Can we put these grisly rumors to rest that Lou was right about XRP? I'll tell you all what. When XRP goes to $10,000, when it happens, if it happens, I'm not saying it's going to happen. If XRP goes to 10,000, I'll say Lou was right. Because that's 50% of his prediction. His prediction was originally 20,000. If it goes to 10,000, I'm going to say Lou was right. But not at $2.50. Not $2.50, okay? You cannot give Lou credit. Stop the bullshit. Lou was not right about XRP. Lou was not right about GTII. Lou said GTII was going to 100. He said he was going to grow his beard like Santa Claus, past his balls, until GTII hit 100. Look, all I'm saying is this. May Lou rest in peace. Look, God bless Lou, because I'm going to end it now. God bless Lou. God bless his family. Lou was not right about XRP, okay? That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. What's up, Justin Henry? No, but BB, I just want you to understand something, BB. I want you to understand something. People are giving Lou credit. Lou said that XRP is go. I'm going to tell you exactly what Lou said. He said it was going to $20,000 by the end of 2024, which is right now. Do you know all over the internet, everyone's saying Lou is vindicated, Lou is right, Lou is right. And you know what the ironic thing is I was the biggest critic. I was the biggest critic on XRP, and I said, short term, you'll look at $2-3 for XRP. So it's funny to me how no one's giving me right. Isn't that kind of crazy? Isn't it kind of crazy how no one's giving me right? Even Antonio Miranda, one of my biggest haters, besides the regulator, he even admitted it that I said this. He even admitted it. He said, "Hey, Father, I remember you specifically saying XRP short term about $2 to $3. But yet they're saying Lou's right, and I'm wrong. Go figure." Anyway, so it's not going to be a long live stream. I just wanted to say how much hate I can tolerate regarding my wife. Okay, here it is. Here's the hate. I saw that email, brother. I'll definitely send you an email. But it's a little complicated, Jay Sharp. the type of cancer, the type of cancer that my wife has is like very rare. I don't know if you understand it, brother. Let me explain it to you, okay? The type of cancer that she has is very, very, very rare. Okay. Not only did it spread all over the brain, okay, metastasized. She had three tumors. One was surgically removed. It was a 9 centimeter tumor. There was two tumors left. It pretty much metastasized throughout the whole brain. Now, in addition to that, the cancer spread in the spinal cord. There's the tunnel of the spinal cord. Okay, so this is not something that you can easily reach. Okay, it's really, really. Look, I mean, I appreciate the, I know you. I know from your heart you're trying to be a good person, and I'll certainly listen to you, and I'll certainly, we can certainly talk about it. But if you truly really want to help, if people truly really want to help, you know, I just feel why not make my life's final days happy? Why not help out in a nice way? That's just me. But do whatever you want to do. I don't think anybody has the cure for cancer. I mean, I know Jay Sharp. I know you try to be a nice guy. Realistically, I don't think you have the cure for cancer, though, brother. And like I said, she has something that is. Let's put it this way: I have the greatest neurologists in the world. I have the greatest surgeons in the world. I have the greatest people in the world looking into this right now. Trust me. I really do. And they're all saying it's not looking so great. So why do you think I resorted to this? Like, why do you think I got to the point where I'm actually kindly asking people if they would have the good heart to do a good gesture here? Because I just want to make her happy. I want to make, she's at a point right now. You want to know what the truth is? She's not even looking for a cure. She's looking to do two things: rest, sleep, and enjoy her life. That's what my wife is looking to do right now: rest, sleep, and enjoy her life. Now, obviously, none of you can help her with the sleeping part, right? I mean, she's going to do that herself. But helping her enjoy her life, that is something that people could help her with. You know what's funny is if everybody gave a small little buck, $1, $2. I know people think it's worthless. Enough people did that. She could live her life and have beautiful, beautiful memories that we could all share together. But you see, I understand what you're probably trying to say. You're like, F you, you fat Italian meatball. Why should I deal with you? I got my own gotses. I got my own problems. But again, I'm going to repeat to you. I'm going to repeat two things to you. Whatever problems you have, someone out there has worse problems. Okay? You may think you have problems, but you got to ask yourself the question: do I have problems where there's cancer all over my brain? Do I have problems where there's cancer all over my spinal cord and inside my spinal cord and all over? Do I have is that the problem I have? And I just feel that the world would be a better place, in my opinion, if people cared about each other. Maybe I'm a dreamer. It's like that song by John Lennon. Imagine. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Right? Thank you. Look, 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 look. Let me get rid of this guy, AI Science guy, because he's just look again. I told you I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with negativity right now. But these people don't stop. These people don't stop. They just keep going. They just keep going. Um, I'm gonna be doing a lot more lives, but I play piano. If none of you know this, you should check out my YouTube channel, Apefather. I've been writing songs for my wife. A lot of them are my short videos. Like if you go to this channel, Apefather, you go to short videos, you'll see a lot of beautiful instrumental piano music I wrote for my wife. Is there a frog in my throat? No. There might be a meatball in my throat because I just had some meatballs and pasta. I really, a lot of people ask me about the moderator, to be a moderator, and it's nothing personal against anybody. I can handle it. I really can handle it. It's fine. It's most of the time, like I said, I don't even care what people say. As long as they're not going overboard, as long as they're not, insulting my wife, insulting my family. For the most part, I really do believe in freedom of speech. I believe I'm a patriot of our great country. It's just when people go too far because of what we're dealing with right now with cancer in my family. That's when I gotta boot people off. But anyway, I love you, brother. Thank you, Jay Sharp. If anybody, like I said, would like to contribute, like I said, a couple of bucks, I will give you a big, big shout out. I'll give you a big shout out. You see James O'Leary's comment. I pinned it. That is my Cash App. The $ Richard Lavoy. RICHARDLEVOI. Amen, brother. Like I said, we love you. We appreciate any amount, and you would get a big shout out. But anything I said in terms of financial talk regarding AMC, regarding anything I talked about, GameStop, XRP, Bitcoin, I just want to make all of you understand I am not a financial planner. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I said should be taken as financial advice. It is just based on my opinion for entertainment purposes only. What my wife is going through is not for entertainment purposes only. That's very real. But God bless all of you. Does Jennifer have a bucket list? Yeah, stop hating on her. That's on the top of her list. The regulator. Stop the hate. And you do hate. Whether you want to accept it or not, you do hate. You do hate. Okay, try to tame it down a little bit. That's the top of her bucket list, okay? With that said, God bless. V for victory. My wife is a strong, strong woman. She's going to keep fighting. And God bless you, Jay Sharp, 1776. God bless you.